Welcome my friend, and now in this lesson we are going to talk about representational modality. In NLP it is called VAK. Now let me explain to you what does it mean by and how we can use it. VAK, V for visual, A for auditory, and K for kinesthetic. Now there are three kinds of people everywhere. Now we all have these three modalities: visual, auditory and kinesthetic. But some of you are more visual, some of you are more auditory, some of you are more kinesthetic. We all use these three modes. Some of you use certain modes more than the other modes. Now, as there are three kinds of people are there, we need to find out what kind of the other person is. For example, the visual person, whenever he talks, he makes pictures in his mind. He talks like this: Mr. Agarwal, I can see what you are saying. Your ideas are bright and colorful. Now, whatever I am saying, they are supposed to hear, but they are making pictures in their mind. This kind of people use more of the visual words like see, colorful, light, bright. They have used this visual word. I can see what you are saying. I can see the problem. This kind of word they use more. Auditory people, they use more of the hearing channel. I can listen to you. I can understand you. Your idea sounds good to me. They use more of the auditory word. Kinesthetic people, when they talk like this. When they listen to something, when they say something, their words are like this: I can handle this job. I have a lot of pressure. I have a grip on this problem. Listen to the words, they are different words. So visual person use a different word, auditory use a different word, and kinesthetic use a different words. Now the problem starts when you are talking to a visual person and you yourself is an auditory person. You are using a different mode. And when you are using a different mode, there is a no rapport. The person doesn't understand you and doesn't like you, and sometimes you will not be able to grab their attention because he is a visual person and you are talking in auditory or kinesthetic language. That means language doesn't mean the English or Hindi or some other language. Language means the modality. Say, for example, if you are saying to a visual person, can't you feel the problem? Now the person doesn't understand the feel. He can only see the problem in their mind's eye. So when you are talking to them, they will not listen to it. So my friend, the most important thing here is you need to first find out the person is visual, auditory and kinesthetic. Very, very important. How you will identify? The words they use. The kind of words they use more. They may be using all three modes, but you need to find out what words they are using more. If they are using more visual word, or if they are using auditory word, or they are using a kinesthetic word or feeling words. Now listen my friend, the very important lesson here is first observe. And then if the person is using more of a visual word, you speak in the same modality. You use the same modality. If the person is talking visually, you talk to him in a visual word. Use more of the visual word. When you're explaining and talking to him or her, use the more visual words. If the person is auditory, use more auditory words. If they're using more feeling or kinesthetic, use more of them. If you use more of them, they will listen to you more. They will feel connected with you and they will listen to you with the full concentration and full heart. Why they will listen to it? Because you are saying the thing which they understand easily, not only consciously but unconsciously. So my friends, very, very important right now to understand the person is visual, auditory or kinesthetic. How you do it? By observing. Now from now on, there is a lesson for you, an exercise for you to do it. Whether you are watching a TV or listening other people talking, observe what kind of words they are using more. By doing this exercise number of times, your observation will increase and you will find out easily whenever you are talking to a person. Very first time when you are talking to a person, within a few minutes you will know the person is visual, auditory or kinesthetic, and then you use their words, use the same language. So what happens? They will instantly get connected and listen to you. Now one more important thing here, my friends. Use the same words they are using. Very, very important. Now, don't change the word. It may have the same meaning, but don't change the word. Say, if the person say, I can see the problem. And you say, oh, you can look at the problem. They're two different words. Meanings are the same, but the unconscious mind will not understand it. So my friends, very, very important. Use their words what they use when you are talking to them, saying it back. When you do that, they will feel an instant connection and they will listen to you. Use the same words. Now, when they are talking, they may be stressing on certain words. I can feel that. Notice the tonality. So when you are saying to them, using the word feel, you can use the same tonality. I know, you can feel that. The moment you say, they feel connected and they go into a kind of a light hypnotic trance. When you use the same word with the same tonality, and these words are more emotional words, or whatever the word is, when they stress on it, you stress on the word with the same tonality, and when you do that, they will feel an instant connection. And then whatever you talk to them and say to them, they will listen more carefully and with the full interest in their heart. And whatever you say will go into their subconscious mind. This is a very powerful technique, my friends. Make a practice, and before you go to the next video, if you are at home, switch on your TV, listen to the interviews, and notice the person is visual, auditory, or kinesthetic, or what mode he is using, which words he is stressing more. Make a note of it. With a little practice, by doing it few times, you will become master at it. It requires a little bit practice initially, so you become more aware of it. So my friends, I want you to use this technique right now. Before you watch, go to the next video, switch on your TV, listen to the interviews and people talking together, and notice what word they are using more, and that will help you become a master persuader. So thank you very much, and come back to the next lesson. Thank you.